So, we're at war. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. And this video will be a sad one. The reason why I said that is because the US and Israel have struck a lot of targets in Iran, but also Iran has targeted a lot of military bases that are owned by the US in the Middle East, like in Saudi, Kuwait, Iraq, Qatar, Bahrain, and the UAE. And it's getting to a point where everything is out of hand. We thought the war between Pakistan and Afghanistan was just that war. But no, we have a whole nother war that's not too far from that. And I want to emphasize this. Why are we targeting civilians? What is the point of missile strikes in the first place? That's my question. What is the ultimate target for missile strikes? And the answer to that question is just for propaganda. Were they necessary? No. They were not necessary at all. So this all starts back from June last year, when the 12-day war happened between Israel and Iran. Again. That was when Israel and the US struck Iranian bases. And they believed that Iran had nuclear weapons, even though that is false. The reason why is because, yes, Iran has a nuclear program, but they do not want to develop nuclear weapons. So essentially, this is all becoming the new WMDs that Iraq has. If you don't know about that story, that was when the US believed that Iraq had weapons of mass destruction, or WMDs, back in the 90s. Were there any WMDs? No, because that was false. That was plagued upon by the Bush administration, and even in the early years of Obama's administration. But to the people that are living in the Middle East right now, just be wary about your surroundings. Look up in the sky and look down on the ground. Do you see light in the sky and fire on the ground? Or do you see blue in the sky and black in the ground? That is an answer that you'll have to decide. But my ultimate question is, why are we doing this during the month of Ramadan? Simple and plain question. The reason why I'm asking this is because we cannot wage war during Ramadan. We can't. We have war between two Muslim nations that actually started a couple of days ago, and now we're gonna have war between a Christian and a Jew nation and a Muslim nation. It's getting out of hand. And if we do have civilians in the Middle East that are actually being killed, which I believe we do have some that are being killed, we're entirely f***ed up. So early on February 28th, the day I'm recording this video, Donald Trump basically stated that they will target, they meaning he, will target Iran's nuclear and military bases. And I put that "and" in quotes. Israel was also on board on that plan about 15 minutes after. And the result was basically they just targeted a girls' elementary school, and they targeted the president's building, Ali Khamenei. Not the president, that's the supreme leader. I'm sorry. But we don't know if Ali Khamenei is still here today. We don't know that. It's unconfirmed. It's unconfirmed whether he's alive or he's dead. Israel and the US has stated that he is dead, but as I'm aware of right now, I will not say that because I do not trust Israeli media, and the US is incredibly biased. So we're gonna set that belief aside until we get an official report from Iran, because that's where Khamenei rules. He rules in Iran. Now this is believed to be part of phase 2 of the Iranian protests, which I did post a video like a couple of months before on phase 1. But phase 2 was essentially a foreign phase. Remember, phase 1 was more domestic, phase 2 was more foreign. We're currently in phase 2 right now. Do I think phase 2 will be a success? No, I think it will be an epic failure. This is essentially going to be Iraq in 2003 and Libya in 2011. And this could actually be Syria again. Now, do I think we will see, like, chemicals being placed? No. Because Iran's axis of resistance is collapsed. They lost Syria back in 2024. They lost a lot of the leadership when it comes to Hezbollah and Hamas within the past couple of years. And Iraq is very, very unstable right now. Meaning that Iran literally has nothing to lose. If they lose Iraq, and if they lose everything when it comes to Hezbollah and Hamas, it's all over for them. Because now they are weakened by foreign powers. Now, we are not sure how this war will go. And I'm calling it a war because it is war right now. I am seeing a lot of stuff, mainly from conservatives, that this war was justified. But I'm like, y'all are so incredibly bullshit on everything. First, you claimed that Bad Bunny should not perform at the Super Bowl, and then you were like, Trump's State of the Union address was so good, even though he lied a lot of the stuff that he's basically stated, and now you're gonna praise him for basically being a strong man, I'm gonna put quotes, strong man of the world. Where he just basically killed hundreds of civilians in Iraq. The answers to all three of those questions? No. And about Israel, I got no problem with the people in Israel, but I got a problem with the leadership in Israel. Mainly with the government of Bibi. I hate Bibi with passion. You can understand it right now. I have like this fiery passion of hating Bibi. And yes, I'm saying his name like PP because he is essentially PP from my you-know-what. And I don't know how he's still in power. I still don't know how. I don't know how. Now, it shouldn't be unnoted about another war that's been happening right around the same region, which is a war between Pakistan and Afghanistan. So essentially that war basically started, I would say back in November, when the Taliban basically killed hundreds of civilians in, I would say, in the western part of Pakistan. Essentially, Pakistan responded with sanctions and all that BS, and you know what. And then on the 26th of February, they announced that they would declare war on Afghanistan because of these repeated strikes and these repeated skirmishes that were enacted upon by the Pakistan Taliban. So basically, the Diyarbandi version of the Taliban. Now, do I think that this war is justified? No. Afghanistan was clearly the aggressor in that war. Pakistan was trying to basically reassert itself. Do I think this war can be resolved? Time will tell. However, it's more likely or not that India might get involved because India sees Afghanistan as a potential ally. Do I want Modi to get involved? No. That would wreak havoc across the world. But also, there were plans on an invasion of Taiwan by China. That could still happen right now because of everything that's been going on. Now, what am I going to say about this? What am I going to say? Well, all of these wars are fucking bullshit. They're bullshit right now because they make no sense. Maybe the war between Pakistan and Afghanistan was totally justified in the way that Pakistan stated because they were targeted by the Taliban. But the war between Iran and basically this alliance with Israel and the US is so stupid. It's so stupid. Now, I feel like I have to get drafted. I hope I don't get drafted. I hope I don't get conscripted. If I do get conscripted, it's game over for me. It's game over. I'm 17. I can't be conscripted right now. I can't be conscripted right now. If I am conscripted right now, I am as an individual. And my life is gonna turn into hell. We don't want another Vietnam. I hope all of this gets resolved. And if it doesn't, then just expect me being in the front lines. Alright, that'll be it for this video. Thank you for watching. And I hope you like this video, and I hope you subscribe to this channel so you can see more videos like these. And I will see you next time. Cut.